are sexually active and you know that you have an STD, then you need to inform people of that. Because when you don't, and you infect that person, you are changing their life forever, and they are making a decision that they do not know. Like, this shit is going to change the rest of my life. And there's nothing I can do. And I'm embarrassed. And I'm humiliated, and I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid for letting someone take advantage of me in a moment of weakness. But I did not consent to this. And I'm going to get justice for myself. Because there have been so many times in my life where I haven't. And this is not fair. And I refuse to let anybody else feel like this.
HIV? He or she look good. It really don't make no sense. What y'all think about this? I'm just curious.
All right, pack it up. We need to have a serious conversation. Because the way people are moving outside right now, y'all acting like health got a pause button.
Okay, y'all. So the results are in for the 2026 spring break here in Houston. Now, if you came down to the city and visited over the spring break week, this video is for you. I need you to listen up. And for those that live here in the city, if you was out during spring break 2026 this year, doing God knows what, well, God knows with who, you need to listen in on this video as well. Now, what I want y'all to do, I want y'all to share this video to anybody that came down to the city and visit during the 2026 spring break week. Now, what y'all about to hear, baby, when I tell you, gonna have your mouth wide open. Yes, I said it. Now, the results that I am about to share with y'all need to listen to these results. These are the STD. Yes, I said STD results of spring break 2026 here in Houston. Y'all listen to this. And when I come back, we're going to talk about it.
In honor of spring break and all y'all going to Houston, I'm going to tell y'all what the STD rate has been from 2025 to 2026 in case you decided to go out there and hunch. Yeah, this is real. I just thought somebody was calling me. Okay, syphilis has surged all the way up to 79% in the year 2025 leading into 2026. HIV has surged and increased in 17%. Gonorrhea, chlamydia has surged 32%. And the ages are from 15 to 24 years old with that. All the hot spots where they're saying like the main sources of these STDs are coming from Montrose, downtown, OST, South Union area. The demographic is Black people, Hispanics, whites, ranging from the ages 15 to 35. Yeah, so if you went to Houston for spring break, I hope you didn't hunch nobody out there. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, I'm back. Now, I hope y'all was able to listen to that and listen to it very carefully. Now, I know y'all heard her say what areas those rates skyrocket in. Now, if you're not sure what area you visited when you came here to Houston, baby, I'm just going to tell you like this. Go get yourself checked, okay? Because I know I've seen a lot of videos, especially the men talking about, oh, they like coming to Houston during spring break because they say the women are easy down here in Houston. That's what they say. Now, me and you both know if you from Houston, that's a damn lie, okay? Because ain't nothing easy about me. But anywho, you might want to go and get yourself checked. And let this be a lesson. When you go into an unfamiliar city for spring break, for vacationing, I don't care what the purpose of you going to that city for. Know who you sleeping with. Know their status. Better yet, how about you just don't go down there and sleep with nobody? How about you just go down there, vacate, have a good time, and take your ass back home, STD free? How about that? Because baby, the way these rates have skyrocketed over the spring break week, baby, I know y'all was out here doing something strange for a piece of change. I know y'all was, because I even heard that they caught a couple of people having sex out in the parking lot at the carnival. Yeah, especially y'all. Y'all gonna get yourself tested. Because I don't know where y'all from, but that's the shit that we don't do down here in Texas. At least to my knowledge, we don't. But anyways, I'm glad y'all tuned in. Again, share this video with whoever you want to share it with. And baby, go get yourself tested. Please go get yourself tested. I'm glad they didn't say my area. Katie. Y'all don't bring y'all ass to Katie breathing on us with that shit. All right, I said enough. Let me go. Share this video with whoever you want to share it with and get the word out. Go get tested. All right. We're going to talk about this down in the comment section. Child, let me go and mind my own business. Bye.
Every week, it's another story. Somebody shocked. Somebody crying. Somebody saying, I trusted them. And I'm sitting here like, did you trust them? Or did you just think they were cute?
Now, I just ran across a video of a public health professional who are urging these college kids to make sure they get tested when they get back to their home state, because for the past 2 summers, more than 20,000 people have tested positive for HIV in the Houston area. And of course, you know, these are only the people who decided to get tested. Having sex with strangers is dangerous any fucking way. And I couldn't even tell you if this was a thing when I was younger, because I met my husband at 22. And I don't even know anybody who was doing shit like that because it's dangerous. When you are having intercourse with somebody and you don't even know their last name, that's a good way to find yourself on the news. So if I was y'all, I would probably start participating in all this risky behavior. Hopefully y'all are not down in Houston catching something that you won't even be able to get rid of. But if you play stupid games, you will win stupid prizes. And hopefully y'all are not ending your life at such a young age, because once you catch HIV, don't nobody want your ass after that. So like I said, yeah, be careful and make sure you go get tested. Take our advice.
At this point, you niggas just want a wet hole and a good time. That's it. A wet hole and a good time. That's all the fuck you want. That wet hole and that good time gonna fuck your life up. That one time. All it takes is one fucking time. One stick. HIV. Baby. Syphilis. Gonorrhea. Chlamydia. Leave me the fuck out of that shit. I don't even want to risk it. I don't even want to risk it. It's too much shit going on out here to still be hoeing. And when I say I am single, that is not an invite for you to come and be in my motherfucking DMs, bitch. I said I'm single. I didn't say I was looking for a relationship. I didn't say inbox me. Bitch, stay out of my inbox. No. No!
How many times do I have to say it about coming out here to Houston looking for a relationship, man? Guy posted something on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. He moved here about 3.5 years ago, man, because he wanted to come to Houston to connect with a female that he met through Instagram. She looked good, standing behind a car, nice fitted outfit on, body was banging. Got here and found out that it wasn't what he thought it was. His story is that when he first met her through Instagram, that she claimed to be a nurse and going to school to own her own dentistry office or whatever. Get out here, a week after he moved out here, a week before she moved out here, she claimed that she lost her job, her car was getting repoed or had got repoed, and that's just not the crazy story. After they started dating for a while, he noticed that she started disappearing from home a lot, and then when she would come home, she would have all of her friends over, and he didn't have a job, so he didn't have medical insurance or anything like that. He started messing with her, and everything was good. About 3 weeks into the relationship of him moving out here to Houston, he
Because attraction is not a medical record. People will check credit scores before co-signing a car, but won't check test results before co-signing bodily fluids. Make it make sense.
I am begging you to put yourself first and be safe out here when HIV is at an all-time high. I know that there was a TikTok story of a nurse saying that she had a patient who just moved to Houston, and he's like, oh, I've been with all these DLs while their wives are away, while their girlfriends are away, and, you know, this and that, whatever. And HIV is at an all-time high right now. Like, it is crazy what, you know, that we have to make these calls. And I can only imagine having to get that call. But people do not care. People don't, they play this as a joke, and it's not a fucking joke. We had a man come into the clinic, and he was an older gentleman. And as soon as he comes in, he's like just making jokes about the whole thing. Like, oh, I need an STI panel, blah, 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 this and that. And I asked him, you know, ID and insurance information. He's like, no insurance. It needs to be off the books. What do you mean it needs to be off the books? Like, who are you hiding from? Gets his stuff done, leaves, checks out. We have to collect payment. I ask him if he needs a receipt. He's like, no receipt. I don't need any proof. Who are you hiding this from? Granted, he did come out positive for something too, which I'm sure he's not going to go home and tell him because he doesn't want any proof, right? Absolutely fucking disgusting. Please use protection. Be celibate. Get some toys, okay? Because it's not safe out here right now. It's scary. It's scary what we're seeing in the clinics here. Because there's men like that who don't care about their own health and who think that, oh, I can just go pop into a clinic and get a shot and I'll be just fine. No. AIDS is a real fucking thing and it will kill you. So please be safe.
Houston, Texas, Harris County, front and center, nasty. What the fuck y'all got going on with these HIV and STI cases? Arriba, bitch, when it should be abajo. What the fuck is y'all doing and why? Por qué? Huh? Them motherfucking cases up like an old man's blood pressure. What y'all got going on? Huh? You ain't got nothing else to do besides hunch? Body to body. Huh? And I can understand, okay, maybe if some of the cases is coming from some dirty utensils from a pet smear, maybe, you know, we don't blame you for that. But if you just going out there hunching and opening up your beef sucker and y'all exchanging fluids all willy-nilly with every time Dick and Harry, bitch, problema. You understand me? It's nasty. I know everything is big in Texas, bitch, but these numbers, bring them down. Have a little more coof about yourself. You understand me? It's Gucci. I ain't never told you nothing wrong. The fuck y'all got going on? That's nasty. Bitch, won't y'all find something else to do like Uber or Dash or Lyft, bitch? Amazon Flex. Well, you know what? Probably not Amazon Flex because Houston is a small, big town. So y'all probably already got that scene on lock, bitch. That's probably why y'all hunching like rabbits because it's unemployment's high. I don't know. Give me a reason. Huh? I want to know what the fuck the reason is. It got to be a gang of y'all doing. It can't just be one. Because then you probably got subject one, you know, and then that subject infected that subject, and then it just spread. You know what, y'all? You know, I don't want to tell you what I think. You tell me what I need to know. You understand me, ho? It's nasty. Y'all gotta wrap that up. Doble. If you gotta put 3 on, or abstinence, practice that. You know what? this abstinence. Y'all make ugly kids anyway, okay? Oh, amen.
You knew their zodiac sign. You knew their favorite drink. You knew their ex was crazy. But you didn't know their status? Pack it up.
Imagine you find love in the workplace. You fall in love with a coworker, y'all dating, going on concerts, going on different dates, seeing each other all the time. I mean, everything is amazing. And you decide now y'all want to be a little bit more intimate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had did something before, but you were like, you know what? Let's do this the right way. Let's get tested. Let's make sure we're both good. You get your results back and it's negative. You ask him what was his results. He tell you it's negative. Everything is going amazing until you started getting sick. Oh, you got stays in the hospital. You're losing weight. You lost almost 65 pounds. You go to the dentist and he tell you there's thrash all in your mouth. And that's not normal to have thrash in your mouth without there being an underlying condition. This last stay at the hospital, the doctor comes in there and he tells you, hey, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you have AIDS. You've been infected. You're like, what? Because you're knowing that you and your partner has been tested. Ain't no way in hell you could have anything. But only to find out that this man here, Kareem, your co-worker, infected you. Not only did he infect you, he infected his wife that he had, that you knew nothing about. Now this man finds out that you have it, and you're pursuing a case against him because you come to find out his wife is infected, and she's been infected since 2009. And here it is, 2013, and you have it. So he knew he was infected, and he intentionally infected you, but you also find out he intentionally infected his wife as well. This man is from the Houston area. You need to share and repost this because the women in that area need to know if they've ever came in contact with him, it's a possibility you might be infected as well. He's currently took a plea deal for 30 years for intentionally infecting women. Once again, I want to say he's in the Houston area. Share and repost so that the women in that area can know.
Okay, I really hate getting on here talking about serious topics, but it is the time that we be serious. Like, let's cut the games, let's cut the shit. I get on TikTok and I see that the HIV rates have gone up in Houston. 200,000. Is that correct? I'm not sure. But even if it was 20,000, 10,000, 15,000, that's just still too much. My probing question of the day: is anybody worried about their health? Is anybody worried about their health? Like, it's all fun and games until you get those big three. It's all fun and games till you get those big three. Y'all at the club doing ones at the club, at the trail rides doing ones at the trail ride. If you're gonna be a hoe, be a smart one. Be a safe one.
Houston, what is going on with your HIV and STD rates? Listen, I just saw this report and it said y'all have over 40,000 new infections reported just in the month of June. Look at this. Now, I don't know this young lady, so I don't know where she got this screenshot from, but it has over 1 million views on X, and you know, that could be not so believable. But nevertheless, they're saying that this was the report of the STD testing just from last week in Houston. Now, I want you to look real close at these numbers, okay? Chlamydia, 3,600, gonorrhea, around 3,000. But look at syphilis, 22,000, almost 23,000. HIV, 17,000 infections. I mean, that's a big number. So I'm going to be real honest with you, right? So I have done panels. I just did an interview today with a lady talking about HIV and this new generation. A lot of them do not feel as afraid of catching HIV as maybe some of the older generations who saw people get HIV and die from it. Nowadays, a lot of people will have HIV and you won't even know it because they're taking a pill and they're undetectable, and there's just so much more advances in treating the actual virus. Even with that being said, they also have like PrEP and other things you can take to stop you from getting it, even if you are living a risky lifestyle, which is what the lady was talking to me about today, right, on the interview. But my thing is, even though they have all these advances in medications and all that stuff, you still shouldn't be out here just doing whatever. Some of these diseases you cannot get rid of, like herpes and HIV. It still stays with you even if it's dormant within your body. Please protect yourself, okay? So if you're in Houston, Dallas, I don't care where you are, protect yourself the best way you can. And because you know those rates are high in Houston, you see somebody that's cute and fine and all that other stuff, ask to see them papers. When y'all go on your first date, ask to go get tested. I'm just saying, might save your life. Houston, what is going on with your HIV and STD rates? Listen, I just saw this report and it said y'all have over 40,000 new infections reported just in the month of June. Look at this. Now, I don't know this young lady, so I don't know where she got this screenshot from, but it has over 1 million views on X, and you know, that could be not so believable. But nevertheless, they're saying that this was the report of the STD testing just from last week in Houston. Now, I want you to look real close at these numbers, okay? Chlamydia, 3,600, gonorrhea, around 3,000. But look at syphilis, 22,000, almost 23,000. HIV, 17,000 infections. I mean, that's a big number. So I'm going to be real honest with you, right? So I have done panels. I just did an interview today with a lady talking about HIV and this new generation. A lot of them do not feel as afraid of catching HIV as maybe some of the older generations who saw people get HIV and die from it. Nowadays, a lot of people will have HIV and you won't even know it because they're taking a pill and they're undetectable, and there's just so much more advances in treating the actual virus. Even with that being said, they also have like PrEP and other things you can take to stop you from getting it, even if you are living a risky lifestyle, which is what the lady was talking to me about today, right, on the interview. But my thing is, even though they have all these advances in medications and all that stuff, you still shouldn't be out here just doing whatever. Some of these diseases you cannot get rid of, like herpes and HIV. It still stays with you even if it's dormant within your body. Please protect yourself, okay? So if you're in Houston, Dallas, I don't care where you are, protect yourself the best way you can. And because you know those rates are high in Houston, you see somebody that's cute and fine and all that other stuff, ask to see them papers. When y'all go on your first date, ask to go get tested. I'm just saying, might save your life.
And the clinic stories? Wild. Folks coming in whispering like they committing espionage. No receipt. No paperwork. Keep this private. Sir, infections don't disappear because you avoided documentation. You can hide from your partner. You cannot hide from biology.
This whole Exposed in Houston series y'all got going on is going to take on a whole new meaning for a lot of y'all in about a month or two. 3 months, maybe even sooner. Y'all in Houston twerking on a handstand, getting caught sleeping with different men and women in cars and hotel rooms or whatever, people you have never even seen a day in your life. And Houston has been one of the top places where HIV has been running rampant. STDs have been running rampant. I saw a video that said for the past 2 summers, about 20,000 plus people for the past 2 summers in Houston have been diagnosed with HIV. And here it is. Y'all done started a whole new series of Exposed in Houston. Thinking just because you recording somebody and putting them on social media to let everybody know you slept with them, you thinking it's funny. But in about 3 months, for some of y'all, it ain't going to be funny no more. It's not going to be fun. It's not funny now. It's actually nasty now. But it's definitely not going to be funny. Make that make sense. Fun is fun. Fun is fun. Fun is you enjoying yourself. Y'all type of fun is dangerous. Y'all have recreated fun. And it's a danger. Y'all a danger to your doggone selves. Y'all just can't go out and have a good time. Laugh, joke, dance around, you know. Y'all can't go out and have a good time. Y'all good time is getting high, getting drunk, and sleeping with random people on a daily basis. On a daily basis. A spring break, this break, that break, summer break, whose break, anybody break. And y'all do this all the time. But the crazy part is y'all not paying attention to social media, the parts of social media that you need to pay attention to. Houston has been on the list for HIV and STDs for Lord knows how long. Like within recent years. Y'all gonna take y'all behind up there to Houston and U-Haul trucks stuffed in convertibles, twerking on their handstand just to come back with HIV or something else you can't get rid of. I surely hope it was fun. Because the rest of your life not going to be fun. A lot of y'all are going to regret this type of fun y'all have. Because this fun ain't fun. It's nasty. And in my day, yeah, we did some things. But baby, listen, y'all know too much. It's too much out here for y'all not to know and not to be careful. Y'all just choosing to be dumb and nasty. We'll see y'all story times in 3 months.
Did y'all hear about all the HIV cases that just ran up in Dallas, Texas? I thought Louisiana was high, but baby, Dallas got over 20,000 cases of HIV. Like, what the fuck? It's giving y'all still don't give a fuck. It's giving YOLO. You only live once. So just because you only live once, you gotta go out here and fuck, hunch, raw? And here, I thought Louisiana was high. Like Dallas, a place I would love to go and live. A place I want to stay and call my home. I don't know if I want to do that now. Like, because what if my husband was out there? But now you out there sleeping with any and everybody with no protection. Baby, y'all got to get it together. If y'all is not out here committing to each other and y'all not out here trying to make anything serious of it, please don't just go hunching on nobody. Please get out them people. Wait, don't stop that. Or at least if you gonna hunch, use protection. You don't know who they hunching on and who them people hunching on. But y'all gonna y'all, that just hurt my heart. Like to see all them cases of HIV. And y'all wonder why I'm celibate. Y'all wonder why I get on live and clown the way I do. But I be dead ass serious. Because for one, I have daughters. I'm not about to be out here and then my children got to bury me talk about my mama died of HIV and AIDS. What? Baby, I am going into 2026 celibate. You hear me? And if I got to go into 2027, 28, 29, 30, I'm going to continue going. Because that shit hurtful, honestly.
What's really happening is people got comfortable. Medicine improved. Treatments exist. So now some folks think risk doesn't matter anymore. But prevention is still undefeated. Because medicine can help manage consequences, it cannot undo choices.